Hi, I'm Steve, you are you. Welcome to the video. So I'm just putting together a case study today, so I thought that it might be worth showing you some results so that you can see what we've managed to achieve. So this is our weekly dashboard. We usually do a weekly snapshot for our clients so that they can see where they're at week to week. And we also have these other charts, if it'll let me go down, there we go, which gives a more, a longitudinal view of how everything's performing. We're pulling in the data from Matomo. We were using Google Analytics, but I found that Matomo Analytics was a little bit more accurate, and I don't really like Google Analytics especially with the way that they've got things set up currently. So we've moved over to Matomo, and of course we're getting the impressions from Google Search Console. And so yeah, let's get into this. So we've got 222,000 impressions. So an impression is basically whenever you come up as an option for a particular keyword. So if someone goes to search, types in some words, and then the search engine results page loads, anywhere from page 1 through to page 10, you can show up. Sometimes you don't, but if you do, then it becomes an impression. And then from that, we've got a 1,355% increase from the same time period last year. So we're comparing apples with apples. We're not looking the previous month, we're looking the previous year so that we can see, we can cut out some of that seasonality that can occur. Traffic, so we've got 2,990 visits, up 337%, and then conversions 358, up 336.6%. I don't think that that's pulling through correctly though, simply because around that time period they weren't really getting a lot of conversions in there, so I don't think that that percentage is correct. I think that anyway, pulling hairs at the moment. So yeah, just looking at how things have performed over a longer period of time. So we do have a nice upward swing and then a sort of a peak there a little bit, but continuing on towards the end of 2023. We did have some conversion rate issues early on, so we did a little bit of conversion rate optimization to try and ramp those conversions up and get them to around the 8 to 14% mark for conversion rate, and as you can see here, we did manage to do quite nicely there. We've managed to achieve this using our EVI framework. So the EVI framework is basically looking at what the customer experience is like on the website, the value of the content and information when they get to the site, and then the influence, so how many websites are endorsing your website to build trust with Google. And then from there we get quality leads and organic revenue growth. We also go a lot into brand, especially in this area. We aren't just limiting to like citations and links and then industry associations. We're also looking at podcasts, video interviews, that sort of thing for our clients, so that we can get a little bit more into that influence sphere, because I really feel that the value and the influence spheres are still the most important part of the whole ranking situation with Google. So if you want to attract more organic traffic, build more links, create more content, And then the experience side of things, like if they go to your website and the experience is poor, even if you are ranking well, which can happen, you're not going to get those conversions. And if you're competing against another website owner as well, and they're doing SEO and all of these are ticked off, they're going to win rather than your website. So yeah, you want to tick these boxes. So basically having valuable information on your site, lots of influence in the digital world through those backlinks, and then the experience side as well. So making sure that when people go to pages, that the pages load and all those sorts of things. For this particular client, we had been working with them since the end of 2021. It did take a little bit more time than usual, simply because we had to go in and reconfigure the site architecture. It was just a complete mess in there. So if we look at that, just looking at where they were in 2021, if we go July to December, like 7 conversions, 336 visits for that 6 month time period, and then 14,000 impressions as well for that 6 month period. So drastic difference in comparison to the January figures for 2024. Once we fixed their site architecture, we got in and did a content strategy, built out a content plan from that strategy, and started creating content. We leveraged that content to get quality links from other websites, and also got them on a few podcasts. And while that was all going on, we also went back in and did on-page optimization and technical SEO, but that is all I will say about sausage making. Yeah, so the client's happy. We have achieved some pretty substantial results for them, and yeah, look forward to seeing what we can do further for them in the future. All right, thanks.